I'm alone in this, I know, because, hell, my two good friends, Effrey and Mike, they don't like the movie. They don't like the movie at all, but after watching Quarantine and Paranormal Activity and, you know, Diary of the Dead, The Last Broadcast, you know, I go back to this film, I'm like, this film, there's a reason why this film was a hit. Oh, because of the hype, because of the marketing. There's hype in a lot of films. There was a hype on Godzilla. Remember Godzilla in 1980? There was a lot of hype in that. But this film made more money than that Godzilla film. So, I can't think it's just because of hype. That, you know, it's definitely a movie that gets to either love it or hate it. And I love it to death. I love this film. I think it's well acted, in which you don't even think of these people as actors. You think they're just regular people in a shitty situation. You get funny dialogue. So likable characters, funny dialogue, that's a big plus. You got a great location. Hey, the forest, the woods. We all know what they are. And they can be creepy at fucking nights. You know, because we're not, everything you see is almost the same. It's like you're lost in this maze and you don't know what's out there. So you hear noise and I like that they didn't show anything. But just think about it. What's it gonna be? Some fucking big-nosed bitch in a fucking hat with a broom up her ass? Na na na. I'm going to kill you. Na na na. Nee nee nee. That wouldn't be scary. What, some CGI effect? You'd be laughing your ass off. Like, if you saw a guy there with a knife, then the mystery is ruined. You know what the fuck it is. So, if they showed anything, it would have ruined the film, and that's where a lot of people got pissed. It's just people running around in the woods. Well, then why don't you make the movie? You know? Why didn't you make the movie? Stop, you know, you're just jealous of it. They made $140 million. Well, then you should have made it. Shut the fuck up. You know, you want to be jealous? Then you don't be jealous. But that's your problem, not the movies. But, so I'm sitting there, and I'm just having a wonderful experience of being creeped out. I was creeped out by this movie. I thought it was a fucking creepy movie. And even if I watch it today, I still get a little bit creeped out. Because likable characters, funny dialogue, simple but great setting, a premise that I've seen done multiple times, and yet I go back to this and go, there's more to this than people think. They did it right. Simple, yet effective. Wonderfully acted. And, you know, granted, oh, why don't they drop the camera? But at the same time, I'm like, well, they got lights on their cameras. You know, the lights are on the cameras. You can tell. And you see them with the camera, you see there's lights on there. So it's like flashlights. And I don't know much about cameras. Maybe they're not the ones you can detach or whatever. But you get it. I mean, they even have little moments where you get why Heather's doing it, because it's all she has left. So maybe I disagree with it, but I understand it. You know, people are different. And Heather Downer goes, it's all I have left, and, you know, it keeps her a little bit sane, like in control, even though she's not. So, I understand the psychology. I disagree with the psychology, but I understand it, you know. But, I mean, the film, I love it. It's simple. It's not long. It's 82 minutes. So, it's not like two and a half fucking hours. And, yeah, I was creeped out. I love the film to death. And, the sequel, I'll give two thoughts on the sequel, Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows. I thought the film was okay. You know, I didn't hate the film like everybody else does. I liked this tons more. Blair Witch 2, Book of Shadows, it's one of those things where it's okay, but at the same time, you kind of have a question mark on what you don't think of it. I mean, granted, it makes sense that they went in a new direction, so, you know, they made a movie on the Blair Witch like this, and Basically, they see this crazy shit. You have this goth girl, and this girl, she's a Wiccan, and this guy who I guess was in a mental asylum before, and a few others, and like, they're having this party, they wake up, all their shit's trashed, there's people dead over there, they don't know what's going on, they keep seeing this crazy shit. Then at the end, they're showing in video that they were psycho. You know, the goth girl actually cut this person's throat. This guy actually pushed his girlfriend's, killed her. It's like, no, that's fucking bullshit. And it's kind of one of those endings like, okay, was there a group hypnosis of psychos? Was it the Blair Witch? That's the ambiguity I don't like. The ambiguity in here, I like. The ambiguity in there, nah. I mean, I don't hate the movie. I thought it was okay. But, you know, I don't love the film, but I thought it was okay film. I haven't seen it in a while, so I can't really go in depth in it. But Blair Witch, you know, it carries over most of the features from the DVD, the Blu-ray. Discovered footage theories of the Blair Witch. It's like a couple minutes and I'm talking. I liked it. Director and producer commentary is pretty good. Curse of the Blair Witch, that's the Sci-Fi Channel thing that they did, where, again, they made it seem like it was a real thing. Teasers, trailer. The Blair Witch has something called the Blair Witch Legacy, which all it is basically text floating in about the history of the Blair Witch, so it's not much. Never before seen alternate endings, it's not much. Basically, when Heather goes down, either she sees that Mike is in the corner, or Mike is turned the other way. There's one where Mike is sort of levitating. And then there's one that Mike is actually, she turns around and sees him, he's hung. You know, there's a rope, he's actually hung. And I thought, well, that's kind of cool. It made sense, though, with the Russian part thing is in the corner, but, oh, the hanging thing, that'd be different. The only problem I have with this is that the 10th anniversary of the Blair Witch Project passed, you know, last year, 2009. And, okay, granted, the film gets a lot of hate from people, but there's still a lot of fans like me of this film. And the film was a huge hit. You know the film. Whether you like it or hate it, you've heard of the Blair Witch Project. And I don't understand why they didn't do a special edition, like a 10th anniversary edition. You know, I would love to see interviews with Daniel Myrick and Eduardo Sanchez, the two guys behind this. Joshua Leonard, Michael Wins. You don't need Heather down, you're fine. You got Josh, you get Mike. I love to hear their experience. Interviews, making the film, the experience after the film, how it hurt them, how it helped them, maybe hurt them, you know, it's... And, like, supposedly there's a lot of footage they had to cut out. I would love to see that footage. I would love to see that footage. In fact, I'm such a big fan, I bought this work print thing, and it really wasn't much. I mean, I thought it had footage on there, it really doesn't. But this film is just a classic. It's a classic movie. It's fun. Well, not fun, but it's creepy. It's well acted. It just has a lot of solid stuff going for it. It's definitely worth your time. And basically what you're hearing now is probably the answering machine. If you can hear that. If not, then you won't know what I'm talking about. That's why I sort of paused. What the fuck? But anyway, the Blair Witch Project is worth your time. At least it was for me. I mean, I would love to see a special edition with the found footage. You know, more of the footage. Why not? All these other fucking movies do special editions. Although, granted, at least this does have features. I like a lot of it. So, better than nothing. Now, the film... How do I put the... I'm trying to think what else I want to say. There's something else I want to say. It's a film that, you know, I'm always going to love. I'm never going to be ashamed for liking it. And again, that surprised me that they didn't do special edition because Lionsgate owns this movie. Lionsgate. So Lionsgate, a lot of times they do good special editions on movies, but they didn't for this one. So that was very strange. And it was so like, really? But that's how it goes. I thought there was something else I wanted to say, but I can't remember. But yeah, I had a great experience with the film. And oh yeah, the stuff after, like the Curse of Blair. The other thing about this movie I like is they never say based on a true story. Think about it. Not one time. Granted, they made a website pretending that it's real, but think about it. Did they ever say in trailers, do they say here, based on a true story? Or based on a... No, they don't do that bullshit. I'm thankful for that. They try to pretend it's real, but you're making it up. You thought it was real. You know. They say this is based on a true story. And that was cool. I got sucked into the mythology. And I got shot glasses, the t-shirt, I got the comic book that showed the mythology. I played one of the video games on the PC. Actually kind of a decent one. There's actually 3 of them though. I played the first one, the Rust and Par one, and it was okay. Although I'm sure I'd play it now, I'd be dated. But, you know, the Curse of the Blair Witch, I was thinking on Sci-Fi Channel, they showed interviews with the kids' parents and the sheriff and the investigation, and it was kind of a cool experience, you know, and I just got sucked into it. I bought a whole bunch of stuff, the Blair Witch books about the history, you know, that sort of thing. So, definitely a big fan. It was a time in my life I'm like, I'm really getting into this, and, you know, good memories. So maybe that's part of the reason too. But the Blair Witch Project, people can hate it, that's fine. A lot of people do, but I'm always going to love it for its simplicity, for its good acting, funny dialogue, creepy premise, simple but yet effective, more than creepy environment, and hey, it's nostalgia, what can I say? So, the Blair Witch Project, I'm glad to put it number 9 in my 69 favorite horror films. So, thanks for watching, and take care. Later.